What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ of the Aficionados, and today I'm talking to you about Guardians of the Galaxy. So, going into the movie, I have to warn you, the very first thing you gotta do is kind of take your comic book goggles off. Now, and I say that's because I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan. Like, I'm a huge fan of the comic book. I've been reading it for years, and I love all the different lineup changes and everything. Rocket Raccoon, you're pretty cool.
The Guardians of the Galaxy are nothing without me.
Now, the thing is though, as a comic book fan, I went into this movie with expectations, and those expectations weren't quite lived up to. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad movie. This is definitely worth your money. Throw your money at the screen. And the plot is very humdrum, and you know, a lot of the Marvel movies are very humdrum. Come on, we're chasing something, something's chasing us, you know, generic bad guy. But Roman the Accuser was a force, but he is not a force like he is in the comic book. But also, and I know I'm gonna go back and forth a lot in this video, but looking at it, Roman the Accuser in the comic book is a mega, he's a heavy hitter, and everything he does, even when he's not even doing action thing, even his speeches hit hard. Like I feel like I got food for thought or something every time Roman the Accuser like does anything in comic books. Now the actor who played him did a very, very good job, and I'm very impressed with the work. But it didn't kind of have like that. He kind of felt more like, oh, I'm the big bad guy, and I have like, you know, I kill people for a living, I destroy planets, and look how big and bad I am with like my flowing green cape. And I'm like, oh snap, well you obviously are a bad guy, and I definitely see why everyone's scared of you, but I don't see how like the Guardians themselves are a threat to you in any way, shape, or form. Now, also, as a comic book fan, the Kree Empire is serious, super serious. And in the movie, they kind of chump. They kind of get rolled on like a lot, you know. And anyone who reads comic books, and once again, I'm going back to that, is the Kree Empire. Level 1 Kree soldiers is almost like Captain America. You like if Captain America is like an 8, level 1 Kree soldiers is like 7.2, 7.5 even. Okay, now you can't have a whole movie with Captain America level soldiers. You gotta make them generic bad guys. But that's why I say in the movie, they didn't live up to their comic book counterparts, but they weren't bad. Now, my only real flaw with the movie, if I had to name flaws, and I know this is gonna sound once again, man, you just must hate the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. No, I actually love it, but I have to like take note of these things. Rocket Raccoon gets a little bit way too much play.
Oh, yeah.
He easily has at least 3 times, well, 3 times as much lines as anybody else. And I understand as like the titular, as the, you know, pretty much the star of the Guardians of the Galaxy and the mascot, he has to have those lines, and he's very kid friendly. Come on, he's a walking, talking raccoon, and he has like an accent. Come on. But I felt like if you would have taken away some of his lines and given and spread it out to Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax the Destroyer, it would have felt more compelling with those characters. Now, Star-Lord, dude, you played that role so well. You are Star-Lord in my opinion. But Zoe Saldana, Zoe, come on, Zoe. Now, you did a wonderful job as Gamora, but I felt like the director didn't like focus on you. Gamora is such a force in the comic books, and I know, you know, the other aficionados, they get on me because I use the word force a lot. Like, what does the force mean? Gamora easily demolishes half the Avengers by herself. And in this movie, she kind of got like, she did a couple karate things, and she fought her sister, and that was cool, but I kind of didn't even remember that fight. I kind of remember her more for like being super sexy and green. And I went to go see this with a friend, Vic, you know, pretty much V for Victory, Victor. You know, and he's another guy out there. Maybe you'll see him out there in the world. He was like, you can't have Drax the Destroyer torpedo through people. Because literally, if you have the Hulk running around with you all the time, then what's standing in your way? And I totally get that. But once again, as a comic book fan, I'm looking like Drax the Destroyer. I literally seen you punch a hole through Thanos. Like, not even with just your face. You put your whole body through that dude. Thanos looking like, oh snap. Well, I guess there's a knife attached to your arm with a man coming through my chest. And the fact that you did not get that presence in the movie, it kind of all went to Groot. Whenever Groot came down, he was funny. He was, you know, he had his moments. And anytime anything stepped to Groot, it took like a gang with like 16 cannons and like a whole like support network armada to like backup group. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think about the movie, what your favorite part is. Try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. This video's coming out a little bit later because I wanted to give people the actually time to like watch it. I want to like hit them with some stuff like, whoa, Macy J said it was bad, we can't go see that movie. Go see the movie. Go see the movie. I'm gonna say it again. Go see the movie. It is worth every bit penny. It's funny, it has side dialogue, and the characters are awesome. I just personally feel that maybe Rocket Raccoon, you know, instead of, maybe the next movie shouldn't be called Rocket Raccoon and Friends and be more of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Check out all the other aficionados, anime and video game. Also, there's a guy out there called Andrew, and he has a channel called Nerdorize. He's hilarious, and he'll definitely tell you more about the witty details of what's happening in his, comic book world. And maybe he has a different opinion than I do, because maybe you don't like what I have to say. But either way, let me know what you think. Once again, this is Mason AJ of the Aficionados, and I just brought you Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll kill you, you cyber!